This is Dudukuru Sundara Ramaya, resident of Mutkuru village, Nellore district. I represent a small thing which is most important to the citizen of Nellore district, that particularly the hospital, the government hospital, headquarters of Nellore district is having a sort of different attitude in the administration and in the part of service and to the staff. They are almost, we can say that they have failed. The subject is this. Here it's a certificate. For example, a sadhanam certificate has given to the people who are appropriately in the physical handicapped, etc. In that certificates, a person disability, etc. will be notified. The purpose of that utility, the purpose of usage, the purpose of legal, for all the purposes, the certificate is most essential. The essential certificate of this has misutilized, or rather not misutilized, misissued with a particular candidate is necessary without Srimati, that is Kumari. It is proved, of course, by the Panchayat certificate and then the earlier certificates to the disabled candidate. In 2004, the certificate of Tirupati Surgeon Hospital, Tirupati Hospital, they have given the certificate also. There very clearly they have written the particular woman Srimati, not, it is Kumari, they specifically written. Well, such is the case. This particular our Nellore district office has given the certificate saying that Srimati. This has become invalid. In 2018, the certificate has given, and it made me not at all useful for anything. When we approached the people in so many months together and then vexed, and ultimately we have approached yesterday the superintendent of Mr. Sambasiva Rao, the superintendent of Government Hospital, expressed that he is an in charge and his regular consideration, regular posting as a principal in the government hospital, government college, etc. But this thing is this, the correction of this small Srimati expressed that he cannot do it. And because of in charge, he doesn't have any powers to do it. But the thing is this, when we approached the E-Seva, Me-Seva, Vijayawada and represented, they expressed that particular doctors, any one of the doctors issued the certificate can sign or struck the Srimati and add Kumari and write it and sign it on the face of the certificate, so that it can be used. Okay, we approached. They said that it is not what we can say, that it is not possible to give. What is the use of this certificate? This certificate is becoming useless. When Srimati is there, automatically the candidate becomes married, and whatever the benefits, etc., are supposed to be given, it cannot be extended to that. In such a case, the earlier certificate issued by the Tirupati people, very clearly they have written Kumari. So the same way we have shown all that, and the certificate issued by the Panchayat officer also we brought it and shown them that she is not married. All that. When such is the case, no one is taking care of that. No one is taking attention on that. The the superintendent of Government Hospital, Mr. Sambasiva Rao, and then the administrative in charge, Mr. Subramaniam, these top people, and then secretary of Vijayalakshmi for the Government Hospital, the superintendent, all these things we asked. A small correction is going to save the people life. The validity of the certificates is almost went to the dark. useless it has become. When we are representing and requesting also no action. My this thing is humble submission for the proper action, and this particular aspect is giving a different sort of meaning in troubling the candidate, in not adding that Srimati, removing the Srimati and put their small signatures on that and put a rubber stamp to give it back to them. This is the thing which we have to now go for an hesitation, or rather we have to go for certain representations and all that. It is becoming a very big subject. Anyhow, my humble request to the collector and to the joint collector, Mr. Reddy Garu, and all that, we are requesting, because they are the authorities of the this government hospital's administration. In this small administration, we can say that whoever comes there is no any sort of response on that any register or any record that I have visited and went out like that. These particular purposes of administration irregularity is becoming very high, and it has to be protected. If it is not protected, in the interest of the public, in the interest of the patients, in the interest of these disabled candidates like this, the certificates becoming useless is becoming a sort of suicidal. Kindly solve this problem and take action. My name is Dudukuru Sundara Ramaya, resident of Muthukuru. My village candidate only this, and my telephone number is 799 385 2773.